So welcome to day 12 of the 12 repacks of Christmas. So we're on the last day. Let's open the last repack. So we got Field Creeper. Something from 8th edition, Giant Cockroach. Also a vanilla creature. We have Simic Cluestone. Bane Alley Blackguard is in this pack. Protect and Serve, which is an uncommon. Sagittarius Volley. Here's our rare Nightmare, which we'll come back to in a moment. Our land, our uncommon Stone Quarry. Stone Quarry enters the battlefield tapped. Add red or white to your mana pool. Another uncommon in the form of Alfheim Druid. Disdainful Stroke. Brazen Freebooter. Oh wow. Okay. Phantom Whelps, 1 and a blue, 2/2. When Phantom Whelp attacks or blocks, return it to its owner's hand at end of combat. My mind's gone blank. Maybe someone needs to refresh my memory. I'm trying to remember what that symbol is. I don't know if it's Onslaught, but it's definitely one of the earlier sets. It's obviously pre 8th edition because of the border. But yeah, Dragon Whelp, Creature Hound. I love that sort of, on the older cards, this sort of mottling effect that they have, or marbling on the card borders. Oh, crikey, we have another uncommon. Grim Captain's Call. So this must be our equivalent of a God pack. Well, we probably, I've opened a pack before, I think, with two rares in it. So this one has 4 uncommons. Wow. Depths of Desire. I better not get too excited, eh? And finally, Slime Bind. There we go. So yeah, interesting pack. 1 rare, 4 uncommons, all the rest commons. Had that Phantom Whelp. So Nightmare. M14. This card gets reprinted a lot. It turns up, I think, if I'm right, a lot in the toolkits now. So 1 and a black, which it was 5 and a black. Flying, Nightmare's power and toughness are each equal to the number of swamps you control. So quite clearly works real well in a mono black deck. In fact, we've got a number of interesting black cards generally in here. So the video doesn't end here. So although we've got through our 12 repacks, I thought I'd just add to the pool a bit. So when I first started finding these repacks at Dollarama, excuse me, I think if anybody's watched, my videos from early days, they remember that Dollarama repacks originally, I think, were 10 packs. Then they went through a short period where they were doing these, or still do these 100-pack commons, and I think a few uncommons. And then they started kicking out these 15 card packs with the rare in it. And I think at one point also they did like a pack with 4 rares in it, or some rares and some foils. Anyway, I noticed that they had the 100-pack ones again. I'd not seen these for a little while, so I figured, what the hell, let's open it. It's the last day of the 12 repacks, so this is our bonus repack. I think last year when I did the 21 days of Christmas, or 31 repacks of Christmas, all through December, we opened a booster that I had, like a regular booster. I don't have one of those handy, we're definitely in Budgetsville on this particular video. Okay, so I'm just going to put these out on here in no particular order and just cover up as I go along, just to see what's in one of these packs now in 2019, because it would have been like probably 3 years ago when I opened one of these last, maybe. Okay, I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. If I see anything really interesting, I'll pull it out. Even Wind Mage, Boros Locket. Open the gates. So these are all common so far. Orzka Swift Claw, Bristling Boar. We got Highland Berserker, Term Timber Basilisk. I know what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. We'll stack up all the uncommons over here. That's a good idea. Embersmith is in here. We have a Golden Urn. There's Embersmith's back from, is that Scars of Mirrodin, I think? Conclave's Blessing. Razor Grass Screen. Well, goes back a bit. Is that Dark Steel, I think? Brazen Buccaneers. Oh, good old Mighty Leap. Reprinted a few times. Fire Cannon Blast. Kujar Seed Sculptor. Excuse the pronunciation on some of these. Okay, we got an Embalmed Brawler. So let's start another interesting pack up of pre-8th edition cards. Let's amplify on it. Sudden Storm. So we're going to just overlap some of these. Oh, Simic Flux Mage. Another uncommon. Devilthorn Fox. Stormkirk Mentor. You know what I should do, actually, as I'm going along? Let's have a quick rearrange, just because we can. Okay. Let's do, you probably know what I'm going to do here. For the commons, let's do Wooburg. White, blue, black, red, green. Artifact. That's better. At least we've got some sort of order. It gives us an idea of how things are going as we go along. We'll put the artifacts together. I could keep the mana rocks separate, but I don't know yet. I'll leave it like that. Okay, that's more like it. So, Stormkirk Mentor, there's our black. Excellent. Okay. Azorius Guildgate land. Thirsting Shade, Trumpet Blast, Avenwind Mage, ooh, Rafter Demon. Okay, we've got a slot over here for 2 colours or whatever, multicolours. Mobile Garrison. Prey Upon, so I'm going to keep the vehicles out on their own. Okay, Crumbling Vestige, that was a Consulate Turret. Oh, Ghoulsteed, looks pretty bright. Reprisal, so we've got some uncommons here. Rhizome Lurcher, Infernal Scarring, Undercity's Embrace, Opt, and Enlarge, Courtly Provocateur, Woodlurker Mimic, so that's that back around the time of Lorwyn. I can never remember the 2 separate blocks there. It was like a 2 and 2 block. Was it Lorwyn and Shadowmoor block, I think? Yeah, Lorwyn, Morning Tide, Shadowmoor and Evening Tide, something along those lines. Anyway, I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments if I got that wrong. Goblin Chariot. That's 8th edition. Technically, it is a newer bordered card. Clinging and Enemies. Oh, there's a Naturalise in here. Good sideboard card. Revolutionary Rebuff. Okay. Kenra Scrapper. Inspired Charge. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Oh, yeah, cycle those puzzle knots. Consulate Skygate. Threat Creature Wall. Creature Gremlin. Tremor of the Fairgrounds. Soulblade Djinn. Oh, that's interesting. We actually do have a rare in here. Well, that's a surprise. I didn't normally expect to get a rare in these. Last time I had one of these, it was all commons and uncommons. Sleep Paralysis. And Watcher in the Web. So that's the first half of it. Second half, what have we got? Gift of Strength. Goblin Instigator. Command the Storm. Homunculus. To get those straight. Right. Okay. Territorial Boar. A Rotting Kavu from way back. Essence Black Backlash. Good old Phantasmal Dragon. Unhallowed Pact. Daunting Defender. Death's Approach. Scarab Feast. Splatter Thug. Demystify. Stormfleet Pyromancer. Scarred Vine Breeder, that's from Lorwyn. Recognize that one. Callistra Healer. Magmatic Chasm. Paranoid Delusions. Blister Stick Shaman. Dragon's Claw. That's been reprinted a few times in earlier sets. Excoriate. There it is. Oops. Oh, nice foil here. Arborback Stomper, uncommon. Scrap Diver Serpent. Way of the Thief. Guardian's Pledge. Leeching Bite. Shriek Raptor from I'm trying to remember now what the final set of the Scars of Mirrodin was. It New Phyrexia? Yeah, Scars of Mirrodin Besieged New Phyrexia. Okay. Oh, another one, Spine Thopter. Oops, someone's been at there. Packs from that set. Mind Rot. Structural Distortion. Shimmering, we've got a Shimmering Grotto. Okay, Adaptive Snapjaw. Tar Swine. From Turn to Ravnica Block. Was that in Guildgate? I can't remember. Caustic Hound. That's from Mirrodin Besieged. Pierce the Sky. Rubble Reading, I think that is. Hired Blade. We're seeing lots of M19. Pack Favour. Another M19, uncommon. Hieromancer's Cage. Expedite. Oh, what's this? Wow. Okay, we'll have a look at this in a moment. Feral Zealot. Touch of the Void, which is a red, but it's devoid, so we'll stick it in with a red. Blighted Gorge, which is actually uncommon. Take a look at that. A pretty interesting cycle of cards, I seem to remember. A blighted, I think it was a blighted cycle. Demon's Grasp, Rakdos Guildgate. We've got a Lava Axe again. Naturalize, a Watchful Giant, and last we have another Guildgate. So, without counting these off, I mean, just to give you some idea, when you've got this many cards in these repacks, you know, it does start to even itself out a little bit. But you know, I've opened enough to see sometimes there is a bit of bias in certain colours, and it's just, you know, based on, I suppose, what packs are lying around whenever they put these together. But yeah, I mean, it's a rough breakdown here. We had a smattering of like multicoloureds, some land in here as always. Yeah, mainly you find Guildgates, but then you get stuff like Shimmering Grotto, I've seen crop up before, I think, and Crumbling Vestige, which was this colourless land, or this land that generated colourless mana. In addition, so when it entered the battlefield, you could actually add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool, but beyond that, it just literally generated colourless mana. So just to look at the older cards, because these always interest me. So we've got a Embalmed Brawler. It has Amplify 1 on it, so as this card comes into play, put a 1/1 counter on it. For each zombie card you reveal in your hand, when Embalmed Brawler attacks or blocks, you lose 1 life for each +1/+1 counter. Sorry, I'm not showing that very clearly. It is one life for each +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. We got a Rotting Kavu, which is actually uncommon. When Rotting Kavu is put into a graveyard from play, you may remove Rotting Kavu from the game. If you do, shuffle all creature cards from your graveyard into your library. It's a 4/3. That's a pretty cool card to play in a creature heavy deck. Daunting Defender, 4 and a white 3/3. Creature Cleric. If a source would deal damage to a cleric you control, prevent 1 of that damage. And we've got a Demystify, so that just destroys the target enchantment for a single white. So enchantment destruction in white. And then this card. So I'm trying to remember. I always get the two muddled up. So this is an early card in Magic's history. It's black border. So it's expansion set. It's not Homelands. It's the other one, and its name is on the tip of my tongue. And it was basically a tribal themed set. Wasn't very popular in Magic. Considered to be underpowered. And it's 1 and 2 white, Summon Townsfolk. So Townsfolk is a thing. It's a 2/2. If Feral Zealot attacks and is not blocked, you may choose to have it deal 3 damage to a target creature. If you do so, it deals no damage to opponent this turn. So there we have it. And I still can't remember the set, which is going to really irritate me. And I don't have my iPad to hand. Okay, so the uncommons, this is basically what we got in terms of uncommons. So we've got a Turn Timber Basilisk with Death Touch and Landfall on it. Embersmith, which cares about artifacts. Simic Flux Mage, which had Evolve on it. Ghoulsteed. Blighted Reprisal. enlarge. Courtly Provocateur, Phantasmal Dragon, a foil Arborback Stomper, Hieromancer's Cage, and a Blighted Gorge. Hang on a sec, I know what I can do. This is going to super bug me. Let me grab my official encyclopedia from the early days. And of course, Fallen Empires, that's what I'm thinking of. I knew it was something like that. So yeah, hopefully that is the right one. So the two I always get muddled up are Homelands and Fallen Empires. So yeah, so this is, from what I remember, the one with the crown on it is Fallen Empires, and the one with the circle around it is Homelands. But again, correct me if I've got that round the wrong way. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that series of videos. This is day 12 of the 12 repacks of Christmas with the bonus 100 card repack thing. It's interesting to see now what's in it after about, so like I say, 3 to 4 years of last time I think I probably opened one of these, although it might be a bit less. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I've always really enjoyed making them. I would prefer with these if there was a few more older cards pop up. But then when I think about it, you know, it's, I would, you know, obviously there's more sets since the modern card frame than there is with the older card frame, I think, if that's right. So, you know, obviously we're going to see more cards in here from 8th edition. And to a lot of people, you know, when I, you know, open a Scars of Mirrodin and think of it as a fairly recent set, it isn't that recent. You know, that's quite a lot of sets back. I suppose, like anybody, when you get into Magic, you know, I suppose you think of the older sets as the sets that occurred before you started either playing Magic or cracking boosters. So for me, anything before, you know, 10th edition seems older. But, you know, for a lot of people, you know, Dark Ascension or even Return to Ravnica is an older set. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks for, you know, all the people out there that continue to watch this channel. We're into 2020 now, so I trust everybody will have a wonderful 2020 with lots of opportunities and interesting stuff going on. So in terms of the channel, obviously it just trundles on. As you probably see, I don't post that often. I suppose it's like anything, you know, regular life interferes when you have a fairly casual channel that isn't your sort of main thing in life. But the unboxings are still going to continue, the regular unboxings. So I've already ordered some stuff from the new set, both a bundle and a toolkit. So that's interesting. Also, very interesting year for Commander players because of just the sheer amount of Commander product. And it's my goal to basically try and tick off as many of those products in terms of unboxing. So anybody on the channel that's big into Commander can get a good feel for exactly what's in the product. Because I know this time round there's a lot of different Commander products that are going to be released during the year. And they're going to be aimed at different, I suppose, like, wherever people are in terms of, you know, onboarding with Commander, whether they've been playing for a while, whether they're after staples, or whether they just want a deck that they can play as a new player. So it looks like there's going to be a series of different releases of pre-cons throughout the year in addition to Commander theme set. So yeah, should be an interesting year. Once again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.